Hey, Pussy, new little video. This one I want to do. It's gonna be a quick video. I hear a lot of time people talk about how a lot of the dressing I talk about are expensive, and I agree they are, but they are worth a lot, and I wanted to take the chance because I don't recommend anything that I don't use myself. So last week after a day at work, I think I just didn't pay too much attention or something in my socks. I got a little blister on my one of my toe. Sadly, I didn't have a chance to take a picture before I put the dressing because I came back from work and it was painful, and so I put the dressing on and stuff. But it happened last, so yeah, 7 days about and stuff, and so I wanted to show what my wound looks like now. So that's what the wound looked like now, and as you can see, it's totally healed and everything. And all I use is one dressing, and this is what the dressing looks like now. It looks pretty beat up. It looks pretty, but it hold up. I just went snowshoeing yesterday. I took showers. I pretty much the whole week it was working. So basically 12 hours in shoes and stuff. And this one dressing hold up. And what I wanted to do is show a little bit, because some people may not see, but what those dressings looks like when they basically come with those package. So basically that's what the dressing was. So it's the blister band-aids that I use. The advantage of those ones, it's the same kind of stuff sometimes we use in more bigger and more complex dressings on wounds that are bigger, like at the coccyx and stuff like this. But this is what it looks like initially, and you can see here it's all white versus it's kind of like skin color here, and here it's more in the white. This works a little bit like butter, I guess, if you could say. In the cold environment, so in the fridge, your butter is very hard and stuff. So this is what it at room temperature it is. It's hard, and it seems like, non-absorbent and stuff. But if you put butter in room temperature, it will warmed up and kind of it will still remain pretty solid, but it will become softer and stuff. This is what happens with the heat of your body. So at room temperature, it's this kind of hard surface and stuff, but once you put it with the heat of your body, it interacts. And so basically what happened to my blister, and it was a pretty sized blister. It was about the size of a pea, about that. And it was liquid in it, so I didn't pop it up and stuff. But just putting that dressing, what happens, the white that you see here, it's basically that absorption. So it sucked up basically all the liquid and stuff and kind of interact with the skin, while protecting it from extra water and macerations and things like that. So basically now, as you saw from the wound, nice hedge, nice colored, this nice redness, meaning there's not too much inflammations and stuff. And I just kind of finished taking a shower, so that's why I took the dressing off. And but yeah, for 7 days, one dressing hold off. And those dressings are not just good for blisters, they're good as well for burns and small laceration. So if you cut yourself on the size of a dressing, and they come also in different sizes, a little bit larger ones, and those ones are on the narrow size of it. So yeah, as you can see here, see like those edge here, that's more part of the exterior dressing if you want, but that darker part in the middle, that's the dressing. That's the part that's going to interact with your body. And as you can see from here a little bit, that white part here, that's where my blister went. It absorbed it. So there was no dressing change. I literally put that on, left it on for 5 to 7 days, and you see the results now. I wish I would have had what it looked like before, because you could really see, but I didn't change any dressing. There was one thing. The only thing with those dressings, because they're heat related, sometimes what's going to happen is the edge on here will roll. So I was lucky because this a smaller toe. So if it would have been the big toe, and I would have tried to finish the edge like a little bit like it is right now, so if I would have this injury, because the edge don't cover on the top, this could rolled up and then the dressing could fall. So but if you put a little bit of cold band, so that a small cold band, and this is why I say or a vet wrap, a little bit on it, it protects that dressing and it holds it in place. But what I did is when you finish, you kind of use your heat again, because it's the heat of your body. So you put it a few seconds with your thumbs and really make sure that it's all sealed and very nicely. And I did that, and yeah, like it literally just dropped today after my shower, and the wound was all healed. So one dressing, and that was it. If I would have went with regular Band-Aid, first of all, I would probably had more blisters, because Band-Aid kind of moved. They're not made for that. Second of all, I don't think they would have lasted for 7 days. True what they went, like, I mean, moisture from walking in my shoes for 12 hours, just yesterday too, going snowshoeing and stuff, taking shower and everything, you would probably have to change your dressings and stuff, and probably moisture would have gone under. And I'll link a video that I did before a long time ago, a few years back, on Show Me the Money, and basically I have 4 different dressing, and I put my hands in water for 45 minutes constantly, and just to see what happened. Is one of those dressings too that I was using. So anyway, I wanted to do a short video, show you the reason why I use those dressing. They are expensive when you look at it, but they are worth their weight in gold. And this is another one that this is only the Band-Aid I buy. I don't buy regular ones and stuff. That's all I have, because of that, because it protects you, and then you don't need to put any product. You don't need to clean, because this is one thing I think people don't calculate. First, you're sure that your wound will heal, but a lot of time people, that's why they think like, oh, I need to put peroxide or other product, because they use Band-Aid or something, maceration gets in and increase your risk of infection. Or for example, in a blister case, if you would have used the wrong Band-Aid, the middle part is moving, and this basically, that friction again on it will create even another blisters. So that's why you don't quite use them. Those ones, they don't move, they stay there, they protect the environment from the outside, creating this surface as it absorbs at the same time. So it's great. So anyway, it was a quick video, and I'll talk to you soon.